They're lined up for this Royal Heron Stakes over a mile. Reach for the moon from stall 3 as they jump away from the stalls. The first to break the line is Frankie Dettori in the colours of Actually the Queen on Reach for the Moon. Going to lead early from Akhu Najla in second. My Prospero, yellow jacket towards the inside. Out wide, Little Keen is incorrigible, just out wide of Harrow the Grey, and One for the Gutter is the back marker. So racing through the first quarter mile, and it's Reach for the Moon that leads by a half length, a little bit less than a length to Akhu Najla. Then My Prospero on the inside, Harrow, One for the Gutter moving up a place, incorrigible now last of the 6 runners. So swinging right-handed at the end of the back straight, and Reach for the Moon and Akhu Najla continue 1 and 2, separated by barely a half length on this turn. My Prospero round the inside of Harrow, and then One for the Gutter and incorrigible, and the pace looking pretty strong now as they turn into the home straight. Frankie Dettori on Reach for the Moon, Akhu Najla and David Egan right there, poised to challenge. My Prospero being ridden along by Tom Marquand in third, then Harrow, One for the Gutter, incorrigible. Reach for the Moon still running on strongly. David Egan goes for his whip on Akhu Najla. My Prospero hard at work. Behind these it's still Reach for the Moon as they reach the 2 furlong marker. Reach for the Moon. Here's My Prospero now staying on strongly for pressure. Akhu Najla can do no more. Reach for the Moon from My Prospero as they race inside the final furlong, and My Prospero ranges up on the near side and just gets into the lead now. My Prospero from Reach for the Moon as they race up towards the line. Reach for the Moon still battling on, but My Prospero is too strong and wins the Royal Heron Stakes. Reach for the Moon in second, Akhu Najla well beaten back in third from One for the Gutter, Harrow and incorrigible.
Tom Marquand has just won the Heron Stakes on board My Prospero. Many congratulations. We're really enthusiastic about him. How do you feel?
Yeah, I think probably pretty similar. He's obviously hails from an amazing family, especially over the past couple of months. But he's just really learning on the job, and he's a gorgeous horse. And I know some horses don't live up to how they look, but I think he's certainly looking like he's going the right way. And, yeah, long may that last, that trajectory.
The thing I really liked was he was green when you first asked. He was one of the first under pressure, and then he really, honestly, went and chased down a very good front runner.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought Frankie had me in a bit of trouble turning in like that. That bend, it takes more getting around than most people probably give it credit for. So it's only his 3rd run, and he bolted up at Newbury, and it's a straight line, and he didn't really have to think too much, whereas today he had to think about it, and as you say, he knuckled down really well and ran down Frankie's in the last furlong, but it sort of does beg the question, what trip is he going to want in long term, and look, he's not short of boot or stamina, so.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on what you mean about that bend?
Yeah, we didn't go overly quick into it, and when you don't go very fast into it, it means those first horses just get that initial step off it, and it's very sharp. You can't jump into gear while turning, much like car, motorbike. If you do, you spin out and lose balance, and horses are pretty similar. So I was pretty cautious of just stepping on the gas too early and just trying to help him through that first 10 strides out of the bend, get him level, and then move on. And it takes a talented horse to run down a talented horse that's already got a first jump on them.
Absolutely. So he's got a St James's Palace Stakes entry. Do you feel that that's a good next target?
Look, I think in the long run, hopefully he'll be up to that level. Whether short term that's what William decides to do, I'm not quite sure because of how green he still was today. But he's taken a massive leap forward for Newbury, and I've no doubt he'll probably do the same today. And the team around him at home really like him and know how he's going and know how he's been feeling. So I'm sure they'll make a well-judged decision in the next few weeks.
It sounds like you also think at some point this season that he'll get 10 further, or just 10.
Yeah, look, I think he'll definitely get 10. Whether he ends up needing to get further, I wouldn't be convinced he's going to need to. I think the speed will probably come with a bit of savviness. So I think racing will be the thing that really gets him ticking, and exciting season for him.
It really is. It's very exciting. Thanks for talking to us, Tom, and well done.
Thanks. Cheers.
We just had a quick chance to have a word with John Gosden before he goes and saddles Francesco Clemente. Reach for the Moon, what did you make of that opening bid?
Oh, we were delighted with him. He come here tonight, enjoyed himself, playing around a bit, but very professional in the race. It was not the intention to make the running, but Frankie was just let the horse find his own rhythm, and he ran a superb race, and delighted. I mean, I told everyone he was 80-85%, that we had only just got ready for a run, so I'm delighted with the run. It was a great effort, and the winner's very nice. Frankie's very clear that the step up and trip is what he needs.
Right.
So we knew we came here to the mile, and it's a good stiff mile here at Sandown. But he enjoyed the race, and he seems great afterwards, and so we'll look towards Ascot. There's 2 races to look at, obviously the King Edward, but also the Hampton Court at 1.25 miles. So let's see how he is over the next few days.
That freeness and the coltishness in the paddock, would that tend you towards 10 furlongs rather than 12, or do you think it's immaterial because of how he runs?
He's a Sea the Stars colt, a lot of them like that. He's always been very playful, but he got down to the starting gate and he was professional. And if you watch a horse called Stradivarius, he's exactly the same. Then he gets on the track, he's professional, which is the right way around.
And finally, Francesco Clementi, how's he come out of the wood?
Good form, yeah. He's, he needs to step up and trip as well, so going 1.25 miles tonight, but these are good hot races. I think that was a classy race, the last race, and this looks what we call a very smart novice.
Best of luck, thank you.